Is it a cookie? Is it a cake? It's neither. It's a cakester. Hello, goblins and goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Nabisco has come out with a new product, I think, although these may be a returning product. I'm not exactly sure. I've seen some articles and some information that kind of suggests that these may have been out before. I don't remember ever seeing them. These are Oreo Cakesters, and then there's also Nutter Butter Cakesters. So these are soft-baked. And let's see, on the back, it's got a little description. It says, cake meets Oreo. It was love at first bite. And then cake meets Nutter Butter, and that was love at first bite as well. These are 260 calories for a pack of these. Apparently, there's 5 packs in these boxes, and it looks like there might be 2 cakes in each of those packages. So let's open up the Oreos first. Let's give this one a shot and see what we get. I do have Monster Mug standing by with some nice, fresh, cold milk, because I figured that would go perfect with either a cake or a cookie, and hopefully a cakester. So there is a package of Oreo Cakesters. There we go, right there. Let's set that aside, and let's see. Soft-baked Oreo Cakesters. Let's open these up. Have your cake and cookie too. So there we go. Is it a cake? Is it a cookie? It's both, and it's neither. It's a cakester. Get these open. See what this looks like. And there we go. So they are a little bit smaller than I thought they might be. Not necessarily a bad thing there. 260. They kind of remind me of, what are those things called? Whoopie pies. Very much like a whoopie pie right there. So that is the Oreo Cakester. Chocolate cake, and then that white frosting in the center, that white filling. Let's see what we get. Oreo Cakester. Softer than I was anticipating that being. I guess soft-baked. Yeah, that explains everything right there. Softer than I was anticipating. Not exactly an Oreo flavor. And I think it's because the cream is different. Okay, there's sort of one problem that I have with this. I grew up on these little snack cakes. As a kid, I used to always have them in my lunches. Used to always be a big snack item for me. All of them at the basic level, they all pretty much taste the same. Yeah, you're going to get little variations here and there. You're going to get little variations between companies that put these products out. But overall, that prepackaged snack cake sort of tastes very similar. That's what I get off of this. I don't know that I necessarily am really reminded all that much of Oreo on this. Just really chocolate cake with that prepackaged cream filling that tastes like all of the other ones that come out like this. Let's finish off this one. Let's try the Nutter Butter. We'll do a little palate cleanser too. Don't get me wrong. I like that sort of prepackaged cake. Like I said, I grew up on those things. So, eating those kind of takes me back to my childhood. I remember getting them in my lunches all the time, and they're all just kind of the same flavor. And when you get older and you start looking for new flavors of things coming out, you kind of want a little bit more. You kind of expect a little bit more. That was just kind of very generic. I don't know that anything reminded me of Oreo on that. Really just chocolate cake with that cream filling. Here's the Cakester Nutter Butter Cakester. This one could have some potential here because we got peanut butter on this one. So this might have a little bit of a different flavor. Let's see what we get here. Okay, there's those Nutter Butter Cakesters in their little package holder there. So there is a closer look at the Nutter Butter. This one almost looks like it has maybe, well, maybe the cream's just a little more lopsided. I was going to say maybe this had a little more cream, but I think it's just kind of all kind of pushed on the one side there. Let's see. Here's the Nutter Butter flavor. Let's see what we get. Now this one I think stands on its own. It has a different flavor, obviously, with that peanut butter flavor. But does it remind me of Nutter Butter? Not so sure about that. These are good. Again, don't get me wrong. I don't mind these. I don't mind the prepackaged cakes. I don't mind that sort of overall generic flavor in all of them. It kind of carries over from cake to cake. But if you're looking for something really different here, if you're really looking to be reminded of those cookies that these are supposed to be based on, I'm not sure about that. I do like this one better than the Oreo. But really, I'm going to say both of these 2 stars. And again, remember what I have always said, 2 stars, that's a good rating. So, you know, it didn't excite me as much as I had hoped it would. And I don't think that the flavor is all that significantly different from a lot of other snack cakes that are out there. You kind of get that sort of same, you get that same texture, you get that same sugary sweetness that's in all of those snack cakes. It's good, it's just not anything, it's not as good as I had hoped it would be. My expectations were a little bit higher going into that one. But there we go. Those should be in your grocery stores right now. I'm not sure if they're a limited time or not, or if these are going to be out for a while, but you should be able to pick those up in your grocery stores. And I will catch you next time.